Hello,
Hello,
Luke.
Miss.
Well, good afternoon. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes,
Oh, good. How was your day today?
good.
Good. All right, that's a good thing. Anyway, and what's the weather like in your city today?
Okay. It's fine.
It's sorry?
It's fine.
Ah, that's fine. I see. You know what, here? I don't know if it's the same as yours. It's getting cooler and cooler. It's actually
Oh yeah,
windy.
me too.
Yeah, it's very windy here. And it rained earlier. Mhm. Okay, but anyway, thank you for joining the class earlier. And do you remember what we've talked about yesterday?
No.
No, you
Oh,
can.
the Commonwealth.
Yes.
No, it was actually no.
I see.
A
Yeah,
while
because
ago. The test was a while ago.
mm, I see. Okay, okay. And because we we only have a little time yesterday talking about that. So that's why for today we will just continue that. I actually search about the things of about your topic and your debate yesterday. So that's what we are going to continue. I believe that you have I think you have more ideas about that now, right? I hope
Yes.
so. Okay. Anyway, I made a presentation for you. So I'm going to share it with you. Okay.
Okay.
There you go. Can you see this look?
Oh yes.
All right. Sure. Good job. So this is what we are going to talk about. Welcome to this presentation of the history of the Philippines. And we'll be discussing about the American colonization of the Philippines. All right. Because yesterday
Okay.
we talked about the Commonwealth, but we didn't have a chance to talk about the American colonization, right?
Yeah.
But before that, yes, before that, Luke, what do you know about the American colonization?
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
the only thing I can remember is that they're trying to help.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Um, the Americans are trying to help the Philippines.
Oh, I see. Wow, that's a good thing that you remember. Yeah, you remember a positive view about that. But before they tried to help us, do you remember what happened then? Before,
No.
I see. Okay, so at least I believe that, or maybe in the future, that will be asked to you. So at least, you already know the answer here. So let's go on to our presentation. By the way, can you please read this, Look?
The American colonization of the Philippines began in 1898 after the United States defeated. Wait, it does, I can't see the other.
Oh, you cannot see. Why is it too small for you? Is the screen too small?
Yeah.
Ah, I see. Oh, why? Okay. I will just continue. Maybe that is in the lower part. That's why you cannot see. But um, the American colonization of the Philippines began in 1898 after the United States defeated Spain in the Spain or in the Spanish American War. Okay. By the way,
Okay.
look, do you know or in the history of the Philippines, do you remember? Oh, why is that? Look, are you okay? Are you telling me to?
I know.
Okay. Because I see that you're doing this. You're doing that sign. But who's with you
No,
there? Who's with you there? Is there anyone with you who's making noise?
oh, my sister.
Ah,
I don't know,
it
not my
doesn't.
sister. My no, my brother.
It doesn't matter. I cannot hear him. Then it's all right. Okay, so then look, as I was
Hey, Abyss,
asking.
is it fine if I go to the restroom because I haven't went since I got here?
Oh, sure, sure. Go ahead. Please tell
Thank
me
you.
once you're back. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Okay.
Hello, Luke. Are you back? Are you done yet? Hi, Luke. Not yet done?
Hello, Miss. I'm back.
Oh, hi. Are you okay? Mhm. Are you okay there? Look. Mhm. All right. So let's continue. Let's continue our lesson, our topic. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Well, actually, earlier, before we had a break, I asked you about the um, well, about the Spanish. I mean, do you know how long did this Spanish invaded our country or stayed in our country?
Um. Wait. Let me try and remember.
It's okay. How long did the Spaniards colonize our country before this
48 years.
American? Sorry?
48 years.
Sorry, it's not. It's actually there are three numbers. Three numbers here.
Um.
It's just a review of the history. Three numbers, so it is more than 100 years. But if
The
you
only
don't
one I
know, then
can.
you can.
The
Uh-huh.
only one I can remember is Spanish in colonizing the Philippines for more than 400 years.
Oh, more than
Or
400
exactly.
years. Okay, okay. Actually, more than 400 years is too much. Okay, but thank you for trying, Luke. Actually, well, they invaded us or they colonized our country for 333 years. It's easy to remember because it's three number with the same number. Okay? And because of that, well, the Americans tried to colonize our country, which they actually succeeded, and that began in 1898. Okay?
Okay.
So again, it was during the Spanish, and then in 1898, they defeated this Spanish. I mean, the Spain. And then it's the start of the American colonization of our country. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So let me continue now. There you go. Now I just want you to read this, Look.
The Treaty of Paris was signed on December 10, 1898, which granted the United States control over the Philippines.
Okay. Thanks for reading that. Do you know anything about the Treaty of Paris?
No.
That's okay. So maybe that will be asked also in your class because it's about the American colonization. Well, when you say the Treaty of Paris, there's another word for that. Before 1898, they call that the Treaty of Peace. So they call that the Treaty of Peace. And it's like the agreement between it's
The
between the American and
Spaniards
the
and the Americans,
Yeah, that's right.
where
So
they
maybe your
offered
teacher. Mhm.
10 million, I think. $10
10
million
million.
to the
Oh. Mhm.
Spaniards.
Yeah, they have to pay the Philippines for that, right? Mm-hmm.
No, the Americans paid for the Spaniards to take over
Mm-hmm.
the Philippines.
Yes, to take over the Philippines. That's why they agreed. So this is the agreement, and it was signed on December 10, 1898. Okay? So,
Okay.
yeah. So then it means to say that there want to be any power for the Spanish um to take control of our country, but only the Americans or the US. Okay? Then,
Okay.
okay, then let's continue. Please continue reading, Luke.
At the time, the President of the United States was William McKinley.
McKinley. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
McKinley.
Okay. So former President William McKinley. Do you know him?
No.
Mm. It's okay. Well, he was actually the president of the US during that time. It was during the colonization here in our country. And actually, he said that he believed that the American duties is to civilize us and to Christianize our country. So that's what he pursue. Well, maybe he wants our country to be a better country. So that's what he planned, and to make everyone in the country become Christian. Okay, so
Okay.
it's like that. Yes, mm, but you see here. However, can you please continue?
However, the people of the Philippines had a different idea.
Yes. So although you see here that President McKinley believed or want us to be all of us to be Christian and to be civilized, but the Filipino before had a different idea. Maybe they don't want that idea. They don't want to be colonized by the Americans. If you were the Filipino before, would you like the other country to take control of our country?
No,
Not
unless if it's
either.
for good.
Uh-huh. Okay. So what are the things that you think may be good for our country?
Mm, like, ano, helping the people helping him or them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. So if the Americans will just help us, then you think that is for our good?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we will see. All right, but thank you for your opinion. Yes. Well, nobody wanted to be colonized, right? To be invaded. That's why, do you know this man?
Mm, yeah.
Who is he?
Emilio Aguinaldo.
All right. Oh, Emilio Aguinaldo is very famous in Imus. Right. So what do you know about him? Can you please read
He
that? Mm-hmm.
he he
Mm-hmm.
led by no he declared the independence from Spain on June 12, 1898, and established the first Philippine Republic.
That's right. So I believe you know how brave he is, right? Because like what we've reviewed earlier, after hundreds of years that the Spain stayed here in the Philippines, nobody tried or nobody even yeah, nobody even tried to protect our country from these Spaniards, right?
Yeah.
But then he is so brave that he led the country to be independent, right? And he successfully did that. That was on June 12th. And then he became the first president or the first Philippine Republic. Okay? And then let's
Mm,
continue. Mhm. And after that, go ahead.
the Philippine-American War broke out in 1989, and it lasted till 1902.
Remember that there was a Treaty of Paris earlier. It was happened in 1889, but then there had a war because of course we have our new government, right? So while Emilio Aguinaldo was leading our country, and then there was American. Americans who want to colonize us. So that's why um we had we had a war between the Americans. Okay?
Okay.
And how many years do you think it lasted? From 1899 to 1902. How many years it lasted?
Mm,
From 1902. Oh, from
three years.
1899 to 1902. Sorry?
3 years.
Okay, for 3 years. All right, correct. So we had a war between American. Mhm. Yeah, or with the Americans for 3 years. And then the Filipinos, please go on.
Mm, the Filipinos fought valiantly
Mhm.
against the American forces, but they were eventually defeated.
Oh, yes. Of course, Filipinos tried to do their best to protect our country. Okay? But of course, I think that we don't have enough. Mm, I think we don't have enough weapons and enough power to fight against the American. So the American forces. So that's why eventually, although they fought valiantly, we were defeated. Filipinos were defeated by the Americans. Okay?
Okay.
But don't be sad. Let's continue. There you go. Please read.
Um, one of the most notorious
Notorious.
events of the Philippines American War was the Balangega Massacre.
Yes. Have you heard about the Balangega? I think this is Balangega. I'm not so sure. I forgot how to say this. This is a Visaya word. Massacre. Have you heard about this one? Balanghinga massacre? Do you
No,
know anything about this massacre?
no.
Okay, no problem. Well, actually, um, this Balangega massacre is that when the Filipino tried to they tried to attack. They actually had a surprise attack on American soldiers in the town of Balangega. So actually, um, it was the time that when by the way, Balangega is in Samar. Okay? That is the name of the town in Samar. And then,
Oh, I've been there.
in Samar.
That's where my grandma used to live.
Oh, so you can ask your grandma about that history because it's part of our Philippine history. So in this part, yes, in this Balangenga, they said that the Americans removed the bell. There is a bell in Balangega with their sign, and then these Americans remove it. It's just like um, it is for the town. If you have seen that town, then you will know that it's for the Filipinos. It's for their town. And because of that, because of what the Americans did, they were very angry. So that's why they had a surprise attack. They fight against the American soldier. And because of
Oh,
that,
okay.
but because of that, these Americans, of course, retaliated. So after they killed so many American soldiers, after that the American soldiers fight back. So there were
Oh, okay.
thousands of Filipinos died during that time. So it was really a big disaster. Okay?
Okay.
And they did not they did not leave anyone alive, even women, even children, even infant, everyone. So they are the Americans before, okay?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and then so this one, oh, well, please read who is this man.
William Howard.
Yes, okay, so
In
he is,
1901, William Howard Taft became the first American Governor General of the Philippines.
yes, that's right. So he was the very first American Governor General of the Philippines, right? And then he implemented something. What did he implement?
He implemented policies to modernize the Philippines, including building roads, schools, and hospitals.
That's right. So, is it for our good? Do you think it's good
Yeah,
for the Philippines?
yes.
Yes, I think so too, right? Being modernized, it's like he wants our country uh to be like a better one, right? So that's why um he built some roads, schools, and hospitals too. Okay? So I
Okay.
think, yeah, I think that is good. But then after so many years,
In the United States,
mhm,
passes the Jones Act, which granted the Philippines greater autonomy and promised eventually independence.
wow. So after that, after making our country modernized or become a better country, then they passed the act, which is the Jones Act, that granted our country to have the independence and to have a greater autonomy. So I think this is good because I think that our country is becoming better because of that, right? But do you know the Independence Day of the Philippines?
Oh no.
Mm, because, oh no, we actually celebrate that every year. Remember that after we get the independence from the Spaniard during Emilio Aguinaldo's time, well, we were not actually independent because of the Americans. So then, but they promised us to be independent, and that was actually during his time. So please read.
Um,
Who is he?
Manuel Quezon was elected as the of first president of the Commonwealth of the Philippines.
Okay, so he was the first president of the Commonwealth. This is what we were talking about yesterday, which is when you say a Commonwealth, it's the transitional government that was created in preparation for independence. So it is a preparation for us, for our country to be independent. And if you know and remember that our country became independent since it was actually, we always celebrate our Independence Day on June 12, right?
Yeah.
Yes. However, although the Americans promised us to be independent, but because of the World War, well, we did not get the independence that we are claiming. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, so only that. But anyway, maybe we can just continue our topic. I think that could be all. But do you have any questions for me?
None.
None. I hope that you have learned something from this lesson. Anyway, I have to go then. Thank you for your time. Goodbye,
Bye.
Luke. Thank
Bye.
you. All right.